Hey guys, Todd from Integrative Defense Strategies here with episode number 2 of Top Training. If you guys remember last time, you saw Michael and I combining different elements together of firearms and combatives training along with strength and conditioning. One of the first things that you saw us doing was deadlifts with really super massive, unbelievably huge amount of weight. Should I do that again?
I like that though. No.
I'll do that part again.
Okay.
I was doing deadlifts with like massive amounts of weight onto a 2-inch bowl with my SIRT pistol, practicing my precision pistol and my good shooting mechanics. Now, under a certain level of fatigue and stress and elevated heart rate, believe it or not, doing those deadlifts with sets of 6, that'll get your heart rate up a lot, and it makes it difficult to maintain those fine motor skills. And then after that, you saw us doing our circuit, right? Where we were, pushing the sled and using the Versa climber and doing carries, getting my heart rate elevated while Michael was calling out various targets. I had 6 different targets up around the room. Michael would call those out as I was moving around the space, doing weapon manipulations. And then in addition to that, Michael would also attack me with knives and blunt objects and chokes and bear hugs. So I was also integrating in combatives. So now we're gonna start layering on something new. This came to me, and the inspiration came to me from Vasyl Lomachenko, the super ninjistic boxer out there. If you guys can get a chance to watch him, the guy's unbelievable. But one of the things that he does is he does training at a resting heart rate with his hands and eyes with problem solving onto a board, where he goes on a board and he's ascending and descending with different numbers. So his hands and his eyes are always coordinating, and then he'll go over and he'll take blocks and he'll line them up. So I saw where the cross application was. Instead of just doing deadlifts onto one 2-inch bowl, which is challenging enough, we're actually going to be adding 11 more targets. So there'll be 12 2-inch bowls randomly placed on a whiteboard across from me, so I have to find those targets. And my hands and my eyes and my shooting mechanics have to find those 2-inch bowls in either ascending or descending order. And along with that, Michael will be placing other things on the board. He might also have colors and shapes. And the goal is just to hit those 2-inch targets without hitting any of the other targets around it. So it makes it exceptionally challenging. By the way, Vasyl Lomachenko does this with a resting heart rate. We do it with an extremely elevated heart rate. It's really super challenging, but it does help. It helps a lot. So on top of everything else, I will be stopping to work with my sexy Lincoln logs here. And I'll be stacking up Lincoln logs, and Michael, my trainer, will be giving me different challenges to do with the stacking up of the Lincoln logs in different ways.
Here we go. Stop. 10 seconds to stack it as tall as you can.
So some of the things that forces me to do. It forces me, one, to stay slow and to stay smooth. It forces me to manage my problem solving and my cognitive skills. When your heart rate is elevated that much and you're under that much fatigue, the problem solving skills and the cognitive abilities and the fine motor skills all fall apart.
Go Lincoln logs, 3 high, 3 high.
So it forces me to stay slow and it forces me to stay smooth. It also trains me to maintain my frustration. As the fine motor skills are going on and I'm stacking up Lincoln logs, oftentimes I'll knock them over. So instead of just getting frustrated, like, right? What I'll do instead is I'll stay calm, I'll go back, and I'll just rebuild what I was already doing. And again, Michael will be giving me different challenges to do. And then randomly, we'll also be working with the Rubiks Cube. Michael might call out a color.
Green, 15 seconds, and go!
It forces me to manage my cognitive skills and practice my problem solving and hand-eye coordination. This is also very helpful for my Muay Thai and my kickboxing, not just with my combatives and firearm skills. Automatically, my brain starts to look for openings, and my hands and my eyes automatically go to where those openings are. And my brain does a better job at problem solving along the way. I'm already starting to see some improvements. So anyway, if you guys have been curious about what Lincoln logs and Rubiks Cubes have to do with firearms training and self-defense training, now you know. This is Todd from Integrative Defense Strategies. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and stay tuned.